Nicole Mowbray has an inherited heart disease and a defibrillator implanted in her chest. The illness causes the muscles of her heart to thicken, and it's caused by a defect in a single gene. There's a 50% chance it will be passed on to any children she may have.
I wouldn't want to pass on something that caused my child to have a limited life or a painful life or a life of risk. I mean, that does obviously come to the front of my mind when I think about having children.
Cardiomyopathy affects 1 in every 500 people and can cause the heart to stop beating. It's the most common cause of sudden death in athletes. There's now the possibility the disorder could be prevented after a team of scientists in the US and South Korea successfully repaired the gene that causes it in a human embryo.
It's a pretty devastating disease. If you see somebody falling or dying in a basketball court, for example, this is probably what they have. So if we can correct this gene theoretically in an entire generation, and there are 10,000 genetic mutations that are associated with human disease. So the breast cancer is BRCA1 and 2, for example. Other diseases, thalassemia and so on. So the potential is enormous.
But the team says the therapy didn't always correct the defect.
Even though the embryos do a really good way of repairing, but there are certain number of embryos who wouldn't repair, and so we think that the efficiency is, we think, about 50 to 60%.
While it represents a significant breakthrough, the team says further research is needed before the technology is ready to be tested.